Hi Fit Fam, nutrition coach Caitlin here, coming at you from my house. I just wanted to talk to you today about 3 supplements that may be worth taking to help keep our immune systems functioning well, keep our bodies running at their highest peak, and keep seeing the results that I know you're working so hard for. But first, I just wanted to say that whole foods are number 1. So before I get into these 3 supplements, we want to keep eating our whole foods, getting that nice variety of fruits and vegetables, the lean proteins, the whole grains. Those are going to give our bodies what they need. Our bodies know exactly what to do with those nutrients to help improve our health. The other thing that I wanted to mention to you as well today, before I talk about these 3 things, is that we do recommend that you check with your doctor before starting any new supplements. This is extremely important. We don't want to mix any medication and make any interactions that shouldn't happen. If you're taking medications, or if you have any pre-existing health conditions, we just don't want to overdo it. If you're already taking something, and we just don't want to make that interaction. So it's best to talk to your doctor and check with them before you start anything new. And then any supplement that you begin to take, we want to look for a third-party tested or verified logo on that product. That just means that the product's been tested by a third party. What's in the bottle is actually what it says on the bottle, and we know this. And then I'll tell you what to look for. So the 3 things that you can find on there for the vitamins and minerals and supplementations would be USP, GMP, and NSF. Those 3 are going to be what you're looking for the highest quality products. So with that being said, let's get into what the supplements are. Number 1 is a multivitamin. A multivitamin is great to help supplement if you just think you need to get that little extra boost, or maybe we're missing a few things in our diets, in our whole foods, or maybe we just want to make sure that our immune system is functioning at its best. So what we're looking for in a multivitamin is those immune boosters. Vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and K. We want those there, and there will be a section on the bottle or whatever packaging these multivitamins are in that we want to see the percent daily value is 100%. We don't want to go too far over that 100%. That could be counterproductive in some of those vitamins. We just want to keep it around 100%. And just remember that you should be getting some of these in your whole foods, so we don't always have to reach that exact 100. And like I said, we don't want to overdo it. So we want those on there. If we get too much of it too, especially for some of the vitamins that we have, which are water soluble, which means if we don't get a certain, if our body is okay, that's it, then it starts to excrete some of it, which could actually be a waste too. So we want to keep that in mind. Now we're going to get into some other vitamins too. So vitamin D is number 2 on our list. Our bodies utilize the form of vitamin D3 and vitamin D, and it's very important. It can help increase our immune system function. Actually, if we don't get enough vitamin D, it can actually make us susceptible for infections and disease. So make sure that we're getting enough vitamin D, because it also has anti-inflammatory properties as well. So we have a double bonus here. With vitamin D, we can get some of this in the foods that we eat. So keep in mind that we get some in things like fish like salmon and tuna. We can also get it in some of our fortified foods like almond milk or other plant-based milks, which are fortified with vitamin D, as well as some of the juices and regular dairy milk too. There are smaller amounts that are found in liver, in beef, in eggs, or the egg yolk specifically, and then cheese. So we can get it there too. One big factor in getting enough vitamin D is sunshine. So our bodies can produce vitamin D from sunshine outside. That's why we tell you, get outside when you can. So if you can get outside in the sun about 10 to 30 minutes a day, you're going to be creating a bunch of vitamin D for your body. Now there's some factors that'll affect it, such as how much sun we're actually getting, how long we're getting out into the sun for. It depends even on the color of our skin. For me right now, looking out my window, it's very cloudy here today. So today wouldn't be a great day to get those UV rays. Wherever you can get some sunshine, excellent. Take it while you can. Now, with that being said, if we're still going to supplement with vitamin D, we want to look at some of the recommendations for the amount that we're going to take. So for adults, an adequate amount of vitamin D every day would be 600 IUs. IUs are international units. You can see that on a label, or you might see it in micrograms. So 600 IUs or 15 micrograms per day seems to be pretty adequate to me. Now, we can go above that without having negative side effects, but there is an upper limit, it's called. And every supplement, every vitamin, every mineral we have has an upper limit, just like we do. And that is where the spot that we don't want to go is. So for vitamin D, it's about 4,000 IUs each day or 100 micrograms. If we're consistently going above that amount, maybe our bodies don't need that much. It can actually have negative consequences like calcification of our tissues, which basically means hardening of our tissues. And we just don't want that to happen. So again, talk to your doctor. They might have some specific recommendations for this, but an adequate amount every day would be around 600 IUs or 15 micrograms for an adult. And then, finally, the last of the 3 supplements I want to mention today was vitamin C. Vitamin C is that awesome antioxidant that helps kick the immune system into gear in producing those antibodies that help fight off infection. So we want that vitamin C in our lives every single day. Our bodies cannot produce it on its own. It's got to come in our diets. So as a reminder of those foods you can find it in, vitamin C you'd find in things like citrus fruits, so your grapefruits, your oranges, your lemons and limes. You can get it in red bell peppers, strawberries. Think fruits and vegetables. I think a lot of vitamin C will be found in fruits and vegetables. And there are some fortified foods, so check on your labels and see if there are. You do find some vitamin C in there as well, but it's not a really good source. So with taking vitamin C, that adequate amount, again, for adults, it could be based on you and your need to check with your doctor. But the adequate amount is about 200 milligrams a day. So we'll see the most benefit around that amount. We can go higher like the others, but it's typically okay to do so. Our bodies just get it to a point where it can't really utilize too much at once. So you might you might not get as much of a benefit from it if you go way over, just like the other ones. But again, the upper limit problem, like I mentioned in the last vitamin, is just that we don't want to go too far above, because then we start to see some of the negative side effects, and who wants that? So for vitamin C, that's 2,000 milligrams in one day. Once we hit that point, and that's pretty common, you can actually start to feel nauseous or have diarrhea. So we want to keep it lower than that. We don't want to do too much that we make ourselves sick, but we want to keep it lower. So vitamin C will actually give you that nice extra boost of antioxidants as well, in addition to what you're getting from those foods, and if you're taking that multivitamin. So just to recap right now, we want everything, most of everything, to come in those whole foods like I mentioned at the beginning. We can get our nutrients there. The next place to start is getting a multivitamin. Just to supplement your whole food intake each day, we want to keep those vitamins, especially for our immune systems, of the A, B's, C, D, E, and K, 100% daily value, so that we're getting in that supplement, and with our foods, hopefully we're getting an adequate amount. Sometimes we do want that extra little boost of the immune system boosters, and so then the vitamin D and C can be those extras that we might want to have. So vitamin D, remember, you can get it in some foods, but if you're supplementing, 600 IUs or 15 micrograms per day is pretty adequate. Upper limit is 4,000 IUs or 100 micrograms a day. Vitamin C, think of most fruits and vegetables in our diets. If we do need some additional vitamin C and D in our diets to support our immune systems, just have that boost. For this one, we're actually looking at having 200 milligrams a day, and that's pretty adequate for you as an adult. Or you can go towards that 2,000 milligram mark each day. We just don't want to get too close to that or above it, because that's when we start to see those side effects I mentioned. So that is all that I have for you today. I want to suggest and recommend that you're getting outside, getting some sunshine, eating our whole foods, controlling what we can in our daily lives, and just building our immune system to help keep us as healthy as possible. So I look forward to seeing you again in the future videos, and I really hope that you all have a fantastic day. Take care, guys. Enjoy the weather whenever we have a sunny day. Make the most of it, and I will be chatting with you again soon. Take care, guys. Bye for now.